Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber were both spotted in Paris, and of course with social media, these two can't be in the same country at the same time, so let the wild narratives from social media run. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Scandalous Media. It's Alana here, and let's cut to the chase. Selena and Hailey were both spotted in Paris for what we assume were work-related reasons. Let me save you the headache. Hailey went to Paris because she's an ambassador for YSL and had a road event she was throwing there as well. It was also Paris Fashion Week, so many stars and models were actually there. Selena also came to Paris a few days earlier than Hailey, but didn't attend any work-related events. She was just chilling there and going to dinners and parties. I was confused about that because whenever Selena goes to Paris for Fashion Week, she usually goes to work and attends these fashion shows. Even her fans were anticipating that as well, but she didn't actually do anything besides hang out. Now, I will also mention the hypocrisy of social media, and sorry if you might be annoyed, but social media is a jungle filled with hypocrites, and I've never been one to stand down when it comes to pointing out the hypocrisy in others. Now, even though this happened a few weeks ago, it's still important to note that this reaction from social media will happen whenever these two are spotted anywhere remotely near each other. I'll say my famous one-liner. If Hailey went to Paris to just have dinner and chill, while Selena went to promote an album or work with a fashion brand, Selena's fans would have mauled her. And this is true because it literally actually happened. Hailey went like 2 days after Selena, and Selena's fans already started with these stalking theories, and I saw Selena Gomez was in Paris, so now I'm in Paris too.
You're not funny.
She doesn't own the country, nor does she chart there. Also, it's Paris, a major fashion city, during a major fashion event. That's like thinking you get to own New York City or, I don't know, Tokyo. Extremely famous places, and you think that Hailey went there to stalk someone else. I can't even fully blame Selena for the way her own fans act because they do set her up to get dragged, but I also can't pretend like Selena doesn't give her fans low-key validation when they're acting crazy. We know she loves the narrative that both Hailey and Justin are somehow married but obsessed with her, and this narrative being spread is actually how Selena's fans sleep at night. Anyway, because we haven't been spared from delusion this year yet, let's continue. Hailey and Selena were both seen going to the same events twice, but obviously not wanting to run into each other, they were there at different times. Hailey and Selena were both spotted leaving the same restaurant in France, L'Avenue, a popular celebrity hotspot and upscale bistro. Selena wore this polka dot dress that her fans, who should genuinely consider therapy, detailed how it looks like her scarf from 12 years ago when she went to that same restaurant with Justin Bieber. And this is why she and her team can't move on, because even a simple dress and her fans bring back moments that happened 12 years ago. So yes, Selena has been at this restaurant before, but so has Hailey. Wow, it's almost as if there's no limit on how many times you can go to a restaurant. Selena's fans then tried running with the narrative that Selena was there first and then Hailey followed by 5 minutes later, which isn't 100% true, seeing as fans in Paris have given statements that clash. Some say Hailey came first, and some said Selena was there first. But even if it was true and Hailey followed 5 minutes later, this is simply a coincidence because 5 minutes is enough time to stalk someone, get dressed, leave your hotel, and then arrive at said location. It was literally that both of them just happened to dine at a well-known restaurant in Paris. This isn't the first time they dined at the same restaurant at the same time. It also happened in New York City when Hailey was with Madison Beer and Selena was promoting her album Rare in 2020. I guess they both have similar taste in food and in men. Selena's fans once again went off the wagon when a second coincidence happened in that same week where they were both at the same exact party. Now, like we've mentioned previously, Hailey was there for work for YSL and for her brand Rhode. Selena was there to play dress up and not go to any work-related events. Which is also fine. I'd love to chill in Paris with no reason other than dining. But it is a little weird that she didn't do anything work-related, especially because these are nice opportunities to make connections and be seen first row at fashion events. Even new buddies Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham ended up doing something and went to a fashion show, which we will talk about their interaction with Kendall Jenner on the runway later. Oh Selena, everywhere you go, and everyone you meet has to hate some link tied back to Justin Bieber. So a day before the coincidence of the same restaurant in Paris, Hailey and Selena were both spotted arriving and leaving this party at different times. Selena's fans, unhinged, went off about stalking allegations and wannabe Selena statements and all this craziness, when actually, the host of the party is a close friend of Hailey's and personally came out to walk Hailey inside his party. Selena was seen leaving out back, while Hailey was seen entering the party with the host, longtime friend, Starno. So once again, it's not a big deal, but if anything, why is Selena attending a party that Hailey's friend is hosting? Imagine if it was the other way. Imagine if Nicola Peltz, who, by the way, hooked up with Justin after the 2018 Jelena breakup, but she's suddenly Selena's bestie, so I guess birds of a feather flock together. Imagine if she threw a party and Hailey went. We wouldn't hear the end of it. We don't even hear the end of it now with Selena and her friends. One of Selena's best friends, Teresa Marie, who used to be her assistant, was liking comments made by fans aiming hate at Hailey. Literally, the fan said, "Don't let rodent get near cell in Paris, queen," and it was liked by author.
But imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it.
This is the same person, by the way, who made comments about Demi Lovato's OD and even made comments that suggested she'd rather Demi didn't survive. Ah, Selena and the great moral people she hangs out with. Teresa posted a tweet that said, "Where I see Demi, I should see Naya." For those of you who don't know, Naya Wilson is a girl who got murdered 2 days before Demi's OD in a hate crime. May she rest in peace. I'll never understand why Teresa felt the need to use these two tragic incidents and pin them against each other, and then further her claim by saying Demi's incident was by choice, but Naya's wasn't.
What?
Funny, because this is coming from someone who is best friends with one of the most well-known drug users in Hollywood. Which, side note, they all do drugs. Selena's friend group actually consists of very hateful girls, and this is not the first time Selena has gotten her friends to berate and bully Hailey, or literally any girl that was seen with Justin since the 2012 breakup.
People think I'm obsessed with this, but I'm okay with it. I am obsessed with it. And I think this is an obsession that doesn't hurt anyone.
No, but it's not funny. At the end of the day, is it? It's serious.
With the way they all act, you would think Selena's friends need to pay the price of coughing up insults at everyone just to stay in Selena's life. And I can make a whole video on every person related to Selena sending any Bieber-related person hate. It's genuinely insane. She even vented to her Wizards of Waverly Place on-screen dad, and he went on Twitter and rambled. Think of the vision. There can be a picture of Justin in the middle, with little red rope connecting him to everyone who cursed him out for Selena's sake. She even vented to Charlie Puth and he went on screaming. She vented to all her friends who now have some sad, pathetic vendetta against Hailey because they don't have their own lives and just can't get out of Selena's mess. She vents to her cousin and her cousin's husband, who are completely unhinged stalkers, especially the husband who runs his mouth every 12 seconds he gets on Instagram stories. That's the reality of Jelena. It's toxic, and both of them, including Justin, kept the game up for too long. So now we have the failed Nepo babies, Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham, giving us their reenactment of how to keep a place in Selena's life. Step 1. Find a way to publicly shade anyone related to Bieber's camp. So as Kendall Jenner closes off the show for Victoria Beckham, yes, Brooklyn's mommy, him and his mean girl wife, Side note, Nicola is well known for being mean, for not having a good relationship with her in-laws, for being a bridezilla, and just overall isn't a great person. This is something well known, and I did write about her back in 2018 when she was seen with Justin. So it really shows you the people that Selena's constantly hanging out with. But they both purposefully made it clear that they were going to look the other way as Kendall walked to close off the show. It's so pathetic, it's actually pretty funny. Two jobless losers sitting there taking up space, and no, Victoria and David Beckham are not proud of the fact that their son has no passion for anything besides burning money and that his wife is the same exact way. Well, there you have it. Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber spotted in the same country, not doing much yet, but fans have been riling up on social media. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.